Last year, at least 8 million people in the U.S. suffered through the death of someone in their immediate family. I used the following resources in gathering information for my presentation: rainbows.org/statistics, brainyquote.com/quotes, pbs.org, thefreedictionary.com, and biblegateway.com. Hello, my name is Matthew Gazda, and I will be speaking about 3 things I learned from the death of my father as a child. I learned the value of my family, I gained the perseverance and determination necessary to succeed through trials in life, and I learned the importance of trust in God. Through the death of my father, I learned the value of family and all that they do to help me. When my father died, I felt like I was completely alone and there was nobody who understood what I was going through. However, research by Dr. Elizabeth Weller shows that 1.2 million children will lose a parent to death before age 15. After my father died, I went into a deep sense of grief. Grief, as defined by thefreedictionary.com, is a deep or intense sorrow or distress, especially at the death of someone. I was always upset or mad at everybody for no apparent reason. Fortunately, my family was always there for me. They helped me through my grieving and helped me in any other way possible. My mother would always say, "God works all things for the good of those who love him." Romans 8:28 from biblegateway.com. Through the death of my father, I learned that family is the most important thing we have here on earth. Without them, I'm not sure I would have made it through that difficult time in my life. By fighting through the grief with my family, I learned another major point. We all face trials in our lifetime. Through the death of my father, I gained the perseverance and determination necessary to overcome trials in my own life. Lucius Annaeus Seneca once said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Perseverance, as described by thefreedictionary.com, is continued steady belief or efforts, withstanding discouragement or difficulty. Determination, as defined by thefreedictionary.com, is the condition of being determined, resoluteness. One such hardship that I faced in my own life after the death of my father was in 7th grade when I tried out for the basketball team at my school. I had played for the school the previous year and tried out again in 7th grade. However, when I learned I didn't make the team, I was devastated. I went home and would not come out of my room for the rest of the night. The previous year, I had also run cross country for my school. Cross country became my main goal in life after that point. Through perseverance and determination, I became one of the top runners in the state and led my high school to a state championship my senior year. Through the death of my father, I gained the perseverance and determination necessary to overcome that trial and many others. Everyone faces trials in their life. Everyone needs help. It is possible to overcome trials on your own. However, it is much easier to do so with help. Through the death of my father, I grew tremendously in my faith. My family was always very religious. However, when my father died, I turned completely away from God. I didn't think it was possible for there to be a God who would allow such a thing to happen to my family. But the Bible teaches that there is a time for grieving. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 and 4, from biblegateway.com. It took a long time, but slowly, I started to come back to my faith. Research shows that an overwhelmingly large percentage of Americans, 86.8%, view themselves as religious. Through the death of my father and coming back to my faith afterwards, I was able to see many blessings that he had given both myself and my family. In closing, through the death of my father, I have learned to value my family. I gained the perseverance and determination necessary to succeed through trials in life, and I grew in my faith in God. We all face trials in life. The way we deal with them can teach us many important things, as evidenced through the death of my father and myself. Thank you.